r/life of Norman.
Norman didn't want to do this, but he knew he had no other options left. He slowly pushed his car in front of the hotel, made one final check through his pockets to see if he had any money left. Nothing. And then, with a heavy heart, Norman declared bankruptcy. His cheeks reddened with shame, and he began to question his actions up to this point. How could I have let this happen, he thought to himself. I've always made sound investments, he lamented internally. Norman's mind was racing. There had to be a solution. He just couldn't see it yet. Norman looked around to see if anyone would help him in his moment of need, but no one dared meet his gaze. This was it. His lowest moment. Rock bottom. He'd lost everything. Lisa leant across the table and gave Norman's hands a gentle pat. "That's Monopoly for you," she exclaimed gleefully. It's 8:30 on a Monday, and Norman got in his Camry with a little extra pep in his step. Every Friday, his accounting firm randomly selects one person to park in the extra front row parking space, and this week, Norman was the lucky winner. During his commute, Norman thought about how great his week was going to be. The first thing Norman does every day is start a pot of coffee for his co-workers. Usually everyone is lined up with their coffee mugs before the machine is done brewing. But Norman hoped that with the time saved by not having to walk all the way through the parking lot, the coffee will be finished brewing before his co-workers get in. Norman also thought about Lisa walking past his car every day. He quickly grabbed the only clutter in his car, a half-drunk water bottle, and quickly stuffed it into the door cup holder. Norman hoped that Lisa wouldn't notice his mess, and would instead notice the brand new tyres he spent all of Saturday having put on his car. As Norman drove into the parking lot and into his spot, he rehearsed all of the great conversations he's going to have about his new car. Why yes, Lisa, he thought. Those are new tyres, and they're rated for 70,000 miles, with proper maintenance of course. He got out of his car, walked through the lot, entered the office building, and started up a new pot of coffee. By the time Norman got to his desk, it was 8:55. He smiled, pleased to know he was right on time. 10 minutes pass, and Lisa walks in. She stopped by Norman's desk to talk to him. "Hey Norman, did you see the email? You won the parking spot, and you get to park in front all week." Norman squinted in confusion, and then realised that in all of his excitement, he blew right past his new spot and instead parked in the spot he'd been parking him for the past 15 years. "Oh," Norman stuttered. "I must have forgotten, haha." Lisa smiled and shook her head. "Oh Norman, you're too much," she said while walking to her desk. Norman quietly giggled throughout the rest of the day. He couldn't wait to tell Norman about the great conversation he'd had with Lisa. Norman laid on the couch, occasionally looking to the front door. He had no clue how much longer he could last. Norman needed food. He was hungry, extremely hungry. No one seemed to care though. Norman laid on the couch, slowly wasting away into nothingness, convinced he would die in this very spot. As Norman drifted off, the door opened. "Sorry I'm late," Norman said as he walked in the front door to see his overly dramatic cat lying on the couch, a half-full food dish sitting by the stairs. Norman stretched out and gave a long, thankful meow. He was saved. If you liked this video, let me know by pressing that button, or by leaving me a comment on the contentious issue of whether Jaffa cakes are cakes or biscuits. Don't forget to let me know your favourite Norman stories, and I'll try to include them in future videos. As per the norm, you'll find links to the featured stories, as well as other important links, in the video description.